Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back. Out on a Friday morning. A little bit of clouds, not much. It's pretty nice out. It's pretty still. About 33 degrees currently. Gonna fly that one today. Haven't had that one out in a while. And we're gonna fly the good old T-28 again. Made some adjustments. I mechanically recentered all my linkages, centered all my trims in the radio, and probably gonna have to retrim it again, but we'll get this thing square and flying great again. Alright, so got a battery in the Waco. Let's get it up. My surface test: left aileron, right aileron, up elevator, down elevator. I wanted to bring this one out because I bumped this one in storage, and that right elevator, the elevators run off one servo but separate push rods. I ripped that thing off just bumping it, sitting in my airplane room. So I had to re-glue it back on, and this is going to be a test of that as well. If it starts to roll, then I know I need to adjust that clevis a little bit. But throttle's active. Let's get it in the air. Alrighty, took off all the ND filters off the camera, so we're gonna see how that's gonna do. It was a little hazy. Let's get this girl up. Looks like it's flying just fine. These foamies, I tend to repair hinges with foam tack, but I saw an old trick on YouTube I think I'm going to try next time I have to repair a hinge, and it is using the plastic from a milk jug. You got your small thin strips and you do it just like you would a CA hinge. You just trim it in there, slot it in there. You can pin it if you want, but C8 in place, and if you ever cut a little bitty piece of that out and see how flimsy and flexible it is, you realize, you know what, that would actually work pretty good as a hinge. It really hasn't been that long since I've flown this plane. But oh, what a joy she is to fly. What a gorgeous profile this plane has. So I'm pretty sure I've explained it, but this Got this flying on an AR630 updated to the Plus software. And tuned. I really didn't have to change any gains. Putting it in here, I use the adjustable gains on the knob. And I've really not had to do anything except when it's windy, it just turn it up like 1 notch. This plane is super stable, super fun. So easy for a tail dragger. This thing requires very little rudder input to keep it straight. It's pretty impressive. And I just love flying this plane. Look how vibrant that paint is. How well that shows up in the sky. Even when I face the sun. So if you remember, I did replace the motor, spinner, and prop from this plane. Same size pitch prop, but it's APC. And I got the motor out of a Skynetic X Cub. It's the exact same size as the Dynam motor. Woo! Exact same size as the Dynam motor, but it's quieter and seems to be a little more powerful. Which, not a complaint at all. Alright, my timer's ticking down. Let's get her out there, slow her down. And get her back. There's the end of my 6-minute timer. Alright. I'm going to get probably some in-cockpit views today. Might combine them in with this footage, I don't know. We'll see. But stay with me, stay tuned. Gonna probably fly it again more today, along with the other planes I brought out. So, like always, if you like my stuff, like, subscribe, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Hello again, folks. Back out with the Waco. Gonna take the Waco up again. This time I got a camera in the front cockpit, in front of old Snoop, and he's going to look forward through the prop during flight while I film this, and I may intermix some scenes. I'm sure I'll upload it separately, but I'll intermix some scenes from that flight into this one. When I did it with the other one, it just I don't know, I liked it, so we'll try it again. We'll see how it does. But yeah, I'm going to get the Waco back up. Great plane, a lot of fun to fly, very easy to see, very easy to handle, very versatile, slow, fast, everywhere in between. So I'll stop talking so much and we'll put the plane in there. How about that? Grab my radio. Hello, T28. You hang tight. You're next. Alright, surface check. Elevator. Rudder. And throttle. Alright. Let's get her lined up and get her in the air. I just love. Hope you can see that Snoopy scarf just flapping in the wind. Oh, I love that. I didn't do that last flight, I don't think. There's full throttle coming by. And we'll back her off a little.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
Well, if this plane's going to bite you, I just haven't found it yet. Just flies so well at every speed. Another one of those I wish I could just take this plane with me every time. But I don't know. It might get boring.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
What do you think, YouTube? You tell me. Would it get boring seeing this thing every time? I don't think I'd get bored flying it every time. But it is a big plane, takes up a lot of space in the bed of my truck.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
I think, Bruce, thank you for the comment. Sterling RC Videos commented on my video of the Mop and Glow. And after this flight, I think I'll point something out with one of my other planes. That I don't know if the other stuff that everybody uses does the same thing or not, but I noticed the planes that I have done the Mop and Go to, seems like the paint stays brighter. It doesn't fade, doesn't get as dull looking. It stays that same vibrant color as it was when new. That was a pretty loop. see if we can get this a little closer flyby and do it without hitting myself.
Time remaining 1 minute.
That thing's just beautiful. Alright, I'm going to go around one more time. Yeah, it doesn't. Got to finesse throttle and rudder, I think, for them stall turns. Alright. Cut the throttle. Riding the elevator. I wasn't happy with that.
Time expired.
So we're gonna go do it again. I didn't bring it in with enough throttle and it kind of plopped. That's better. That's better. I'll take that one. See, I enjoy the heck out of this plane. I don't know if you can tell, I don't know if you've noticed or not. But yeah, I'm being sarcastic. This plane flies so darn good. All you guys that, again, you hear so much bad about Dynam, but get past that. Realize they're inexpensive. They're going. Some of them are going to have issues. It's not, not a big deal. Parts aren't horrible. Once you get it in the air, you're like, holy crap, this is a great flying plane. So I'll get off my soapbox. Dynam planes, they've got some. I'm sure they got some bad ones, but I'm sure they've got some really good ones, and the Waco is a really good one. So let me know what you think in the comments. I sure like it. I hope you can tell that. Again, I'm being sarcastic. Sorry. But we might fly again today. We may not. I still got the FMS Future to get in the air, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching, folks. Appreciate you.